Yo, what up? That's me, Jared Chambers. I'm the Black Dad. Used to rap, get on stage with my friends, have a real good time. Then I started a restaurant. Fried chicken and waffles, baby. Was even on the You Gotta Eat Here show. And there's a white dad, Jay Simpson. Party animal. We met while our friends were putting together a band. Got to do some cool things together. Have a gang of fun. And hell, even got in a little bit of trouble. Sometimes. Just sometimes. You know, he got himself in a little bit more trouble than me. But I was always a good friend. I was always there to bail him out. Much as I could. Just playing. He started an awesome family. So did I. Now we have a podcast. We interview entertainers, athletes, whoever. It's Black Dad, White Dad podcast. But we're not talking about parenting. Yes. What's going on, everybody? What is up, Mr. White Dad? How are you?
Oh, I've been better. Isn't that what people say?
I complain, but no one's gonna listen. You know?
Yeah.
Nobody cares.
Well, gas prices, the weather, the weather and gas prices, and then you hear the typical, like, if a guy tells you he's all right, you never know the inner demons he's battling inside.
You never know.
The only thing I'm worried about is, did I put enough pepperoni in the pizza I just ate? Because I'm a piece of shit. Man, could I fit a little bit more on there?
Yeah.
Probably. I guess I'll go to my grave with that. So anyway, Jared, life's not great, man.
I'm telling you, it's hard out there, man. It's hard out there. It's hard out there. Well, welcome to episode 2 of the Black Dad, White Dad podcast. I am one of your hosts, Jeremy Chambers. I'm here with my boy, Mr. Jay Simpson. We're back. Episode 2, man. We made it.
Yeah, we did it. It was a couple of days, maybe a little bit later than we thought, but hey, like we said, number 1, we're still working out the kinks, and it's just let's do it. Let's go.
Yeah, honestly, the main reason was we figured out that the following Sunday was Super Bowl, so it was not that we didn't want to do it during Super Bowl, but we're like, okay, maybe we'll jump back on, after the biggest sporting event in the world.
Yeah, I'm not sure like if there's any sort of credential, like dad credential, that we have to turn in for not even realizing it was Super Bowl on the date that we planned to do our second episode. It's like, is there anything? Is that date clear for you? Yeah. You know what? There's nothing on my calendar.
Nothing.
Yeah. Looks good. Yeah. It's a fucking Super Bowl, and we're both like, oh my god.
Oh fuck. Yeah. No, straight up. And I actually watched the fucking Super Bowl too. I know you don't really watch it, but I watch it.
And, Are you assuming you're assuming something about me that
no, I'm not
people's
assuming
cancel culture, that you assumed my sporting fanness?
I'm sorry if I offended you. I offended your fandom.
You assumed I didn't watch it.
I didn't assume. I think you told me that you don't watch it.
Oh yeah, I did tell you that. So yeah, you didn't assume. Yeah, I explicitly told you that I didn't watch it.
Totally forgot about it. Yeah, no. You told me that you don't really watch it. Yeah. But I do watch it, and I still didn't remember that that's the day that we were planning to do the second episode, which we were going to have Johnny on, but we decided to wait and get back at that. So here we are.
The biggest names wait for us. That's how we establish our cred.
It, right? That's yes. You're playing hard to get out here, boy. This podcast.
I'm sorry, Mr. Tom Sizemore. We're gonna have to wait till next week. What a stupid fucking celebrity name to draw. What a dumb. Where the fuck did I come? Tom Sizemore. Dumbest.
It sounds like a porno actor, man.
I mean, I wouldn't put it past him. He was in Saving Private Ryan. Saving Ryan's Privates was probably a different movie. But he was in that one. Tom, if I was dressing up for Halloween like Tom Sizemore, my wife would probably call it Tom More Size, and then point at my dick. Hey, it's Tom More Size. I wish I had you had more size. I keep forgetting I'm on camera. And I just keep digging for nuggets in my fucking nostril like a loser. What am I,
Hey,
grade
man.
4?
We're just hanging out, man. Everybody here is
Yeah,
family. Don't watch
yeah.
that. We are good, bro.
It's so weird. They get to see what we're hanging out in real life. Where Jared and I just hang out in a basement, pick golden nuggets out of our nostrils, see who's got the biggest one.
Not anymore, bro. That's old times. Old times. We're on to different, better things on now, right? So what are we going to talk about today? I think we're going to talk about the Super Bowl.
Hey
like
man, we were on the Super Bowl. What's you watched the whole game? Tell me about it.
Well,
did a bunch of muscly guys wrestle each other to the ground at all during the game?
They did. It was a good game actually. It was a back and forth game.
I heard that.
And I was rooting for Philly this time. I mean, I've never really made an attachment to an NFL team because being from Toronto, I struggle with making attachments that really have no basis. Like I just like this team because I like them. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'm into it because I'm from there, or I was born there, or whatever else. Anyway, so I don't really have an NFL team.
Me neither.
And then everyone's like, "Why don't you pick Buffalo?" And I'm like, "Well, I'm from Toronto, so if Toronto ever gets a team, the closest team to you is your biggest rival. So I'm like, I'm not gonna like them now, so that I can hate them later, right?"
Well, and it feels like when chicks pick like March Madness brackets, it's like, well, an Eagle's cooler than a Chief.
Oh,
so I picked the Eagles.
You should see how my wife picks her sports picks. It's all based on who's the better family man.
Oh, he's great with his kids. You should see what he did for his birthday party. It's amazing.
I'm just like, he sucks.
Yeah, he's focused on his kids, but he's not focused on the game. The guy's
that's why
coward.
He sucks.
He's not no dedication.
No, she if it's a UFC fighter, it doesn't matter what it is. Whoever is the better person, that's who she wants to win. So
you know what you might have just unlocked is the most perfect betting strategy for honestly any sport. Like I've been watching that show Full Swing on Netflix, the one about the golfers, and there's a golfer on there, Tony Finau. Guy's the nicest fucking guy on tour. Handsome, huge family, 5 kids. Takes them on every.
Oh, my fucking wife would love him. She could fucking get her a T-shirt for this guy.
But it's just like you kind of got to be a piece of shit to be good at your sport, to beat everyone else out there who is not having a family. It's just like, oh, you want to be great? Well then, those people that you've made are holding you back, homie.
You might need to Tom Brady
catch up with them when they're
just
make money now and catch up with them again when they're 10. Hey, I'm your dad. I'm the reason you're going to college.
You see me on TV all the time.
Yeah.
No, that's so true, man. Maybe that is a sports betting secret that we've just unlocked.
Yeah. The next time there's a UFC fight on, just dig into the fighters. Like, all right, there's 2 fighters up there. One's got a wife and 3 kids. The other one is just, bachelor lifestyle. I'm going to bet on the Bachelor all day. The Bachelor's getting up. He's getting it done. The other guy's like, spooning oatmeal off the floor. He's like, oh man, I could have been at training half an hour ago, but this shitty fucking kid I made means I don't get the amount of punches in that I need to. Oh shit.
It's gonna cost them.
This is the real shit on the White Dad, Black Dad podcast. We're talking about dad issues.
It is.
And how not to be one in order to be successful.
This is real life right here, man.
Yeah.
This is
You want to level up? You better set some expectations with the younglings.
Yeah, no doubt. No, but the Super Bowl, it was a good game, man. Came down to the end, which I think was a terrible way to end. It was like a controversial call, like a flag for holding that could have went either way, but you don't want in a game to kind of, depend on something like that. So anyway, the Eagles ended up losing, Chiefs won. So congratulations to Patrick Mahomes and his whole crew, and good job, Eagles.
second place.
Well-
As my uncle used to say, that's first. You're the first loser. Like, wow.
Yeah, but you can if you, eagles may soar,
Yeah.
but weasels don't get sucked into jet engines.
Yeah.
Do you want to be a weasel or an eagle?
That's it. Did you?
But like I the only thing I think maybe worse than a game ending with like a field goal, because
Yeah.
it's if you just get close enough to kick something through an upright, man, that's brutal. Is
Yeah.
if it's a penalty, that sucks.
Yeah. No,
That's why I like college football. They always do the tiebreakers with the, I don't know how far it is from the end zone, and they each get a shot.
Right.
Yeah, you roll down to the end. You roll down to the end zone. You get one play, touchdown or no touchdown. The other team goes back down the other side, does the same thing, back and forth till somebody wins. Not just like,
Yeah, is that how it is, or is it just you like the one team gets a chance and you get a chance to match? I think I can't. Yeah.
but it's like I think they set up.
Oh, they set you up at a certain spot.
Yeah,
on the field.
it's
I
almost
should
like a
fucking-
2
I
point,
should know
like a
this.
2 point conversion.
Oh, okay.
Like they each set up, and then if they convert or not, then the other team goes. If they don't convert, then they keep going back and forth. It's almost like penalty shots,
Okay.
except cooler.
Cool.
Which is how they should play the whole fucking game of football.
Yeah.
All right, 30 yards, go.
There you go. Yeah, that's not a bad idea.
Not like 3 seconds of football, then 20 minutes of Budweiser ads. You're like, oh yeah.
Well,
Fucking
yeah, no,
game.
speaking of ads and whatnot, I didn't get to see a lot of the American commercials, but there were some interesting ones. But that halftime show, I mean, even if you didn't watch the game, did you hear about the halftime show? Did you see some snippets here and there?
Yeah, because my wife and I watched it in bed the next morning.
Oh,
She's
okay.
just like, oh, we heard about it. Well, we didn't hear about it. We're just like, oh, what are the halftime? Well, you know, Rihanna played all her bangers, which
Yeah,
I don't know, man. Like, you forget how many fucking bangers she has.
like heavy ones too, like
Yeah.
really, really successful, popular fucking songs. Like,
Yeah, dude.
yeah,
And they're
dog.
good. And
Yeah.
she's just, I don't know. It was they made like a 2-dimensional Donkey Kong level, and it was just it was you know, it was like it was elevated Coke trays, just a bunch of gigantic mirrors up in the air
That's
with
a
a
fucking hell of a way to look at it, man.
I don't know, maybe that's offside, but there's a bunch of like people in white costumes everywhere.
Yeah,
You know,
yeah.
and
You know,
all I
what,
can
like,
think of is just like, well, my cocaine is escaping off of my humongous elevated Coke trays.
yeah, no, you know what? It was tough for me because like ever since Bruno Mars did the halftime show, and I saw
Yeah.
him like I think he started off, he was like drumming, and like he was like killing the drums, and I'm like, I never even seen him play the fucking drums. I didn't even know he could fucking
Yeah.
do that. You know what I mean? And then like immediately had my attention, and then he like, I think the drum thing brought him over to the stage, and then he went up there and his band was up there and he was doing moves. He kicked the fucking microphone down and pulled it back up to himself, and like,
Dude, he was James Browning everywhere.
like I'd never seen a performance like that ever anywhere, and I was like, this is fucking incredible. So after that, like, it's for me, that's the bar, right? Like if you're gonna do the Super Bowl, not saying there hasn't been some good ones, but you need to fucking, it needs to
Bruno
be a crazy
Mars was good.
performance. Yeah, I know.
Now that you
It was
mentioned, who was the
incredible.
do you remember, who was the person who had the shark costume that everyone was blowing up about? Remember like there was someone dancing around in a shark costume?
I
You're
don't
like,
remember
holy,
that
Katy
one.
Perry.
Oh, was it? Oh, okay, that makes
It's-
sense.
I mean, the shark must have been good because if the focus wasn't on Katy Perry's titties, then the person in the shark costume must have been fucking destroying. Because it's all I can remember. I don't know. I can't for the life of me picture her boobs. But you know, this guy, you know, giving it his all for his family. Maybe he's one shot at glory, and it's in a shark costume. Then shit, you know, something was working.
Yeah, no doubt, no doubt. Yeah, no. So I mean, I thought Rihanna. When I was first watching it, I was like, she's got something else is gonna happen, or and for me, it's not necessarily about bringing out guests or whatever else. Like last year with you know Dre and Fitty and M, like that was
rad.
dope. Like that was dope, but that played out really it wasn't forced. You know what I mean? Like it just
Yeah.
seemed like that's the way it was
Same,
supposed to go.
same like set setup too, like that lengthwise,
Yeah.
like end zone to end zone, similar layout.
Right. Right. Um, so it's like, and that was cool, but for me, it's not always about bringing out guests or whatever. It's just about putting on a banging show, you know? So for
Yeah.
me, I was like, I feel like she could be doing better. And then I noticed that she looked pregnant, right? I was like, there's something there. I didn't think it was from the last baby, right? But I also learned never assume a woman is pregnant. You find yourself in some big fucking trouble. You know what I'm saying?
I know my wife was pregnant for 6 months, and I'm like, babe, are you
What?
are you pregnant? How dare you? Like, I was just wondering because I never really we haven't really had sex ever, so it's fine.
No, like I've
I've
seen
who would be
people
the
get
baby
themselves in
daddy?
trouble.
Who's Rihanna's partner? I don't have a clue.
ASAP Rocky.
Not to be confused with Aesop Rock, the white rapper
Not
from
be
Minneapolis.
confused with ASAP Ferg, the ASAP Mob. It's a whole big ASAP thing.
We need to know who these people are as soon as possible.
You don't know who ASAP Rocky is?
No, I just make it an as soon as possible joke because it's ASAP.
Yeah, no, he was there supporting his wife. He had the camera. Like, no, I think they're a good couple, man. They're a good couple. I think they mesh well. I
used to listen to. I still listen to a lot of Aesop Rock.
Rock.
Aesop's Fables, like AESOP. And he's got, dude, Aesop Rock's got one of the best vocabularies in hip hop.
Sounds dope.
Yeah. You know, it's like him and Jesus, or Jesus, the genius Jizza. And then like Webster's dictionary. You know, it's I don't know, but yeah, Aesop Rock. I'm like, Aesop Rocky, like, why would you name yourself after the same, idiot? Well, that's rad.
Yeah, that's dope. That's dope. Actually, so this episode is brought to you by our friends over at Pure Golf. Pure Golf, man. They've been doing their thing. Make sure you check out Pure Golf.
If you're in the Greater Toronto area, check out Pure Golf, Markham's premier indoor golf simulator training facility. Fully automated and conveniently open 7 days a week, year-round. Book now at puregolfsim.ca.
Yeah, big up to Pure Golf. Make sure if you're out in the
Man.
Markham area, check them out for sure.
That's a hell of a spot, hell of a promo too. Did you watch the what was this weekend? Well, last weekend was the waste management.
Oh, okay.
Which I'm pretty sure everyone calls it the wasted management because it's just a fucking party.
Just go for a free for all, eh?
I have no idea who won that one. And then this weekend was the Genesis.
The Tiger played this weekend. Well, he tried to play, but I don't think he made the cut.
Yeah, he did. Tiger was in the cut. I don't know if he played in the waste management, but he was in the cut. He was on Sunday at the Genesis Invitational.
Oh, he was. Okay.
Weekend, yeah.
Oh, I thought he tried out, but I thought he didn't make it. But I mean, I think that was the second day, so I think he still had a chance. That's crazy. But
that dude is
perfect.
If you ever look up Tiger's stats,
yeah,
there's a few like mind-boggling sports stats out there, like athletes that put up ridiculous stats.
Yeah,
one of them is Wayne Gretzky.
Right.
Some of his stats will never be duplicated or out of the realm of ever being matched. And the other one is like Tiger Woods. Just to give you an example, over his career, I think of all the rounds he's ever played, I think he's like 250 strokes under.
Oh, wow.
And the next guy after him is Phil Mickelson, and he's like 10 over.
Holy shit.
It's
not even close.
He's eons better than anyone's ever been.
Wow.
And same with like Gretzky, same with some of these other athletes, Michael Phelps and stuff.
I think you see LeBron beat Kareem's record for all-time scoring in the NBA, And
Yeah, that was last week.
I think it was last week.
2 weeks ago.
Last week or
Last
the week
week.
before. But it's different because you got to think of basketball's changed. I mean, college sports in general has changed, right? So before, these kids were all going to school for 4 years. By the time they came out, they weren't as young as they are now. LeBron didn't even go to school. Like he went from high school, jumped into the NBA. So he had, a 4-year jump to start rallying up his tally before Kareem would have even touched the NBA as far as age. Now I don't know what age Kareem went in, but I'm assuming that he played 4 years of college before he.
Maybe that's why LeBron throws chalk up before every game. He's just he never got to experience that chalkboard and the chalk dust of the old classroom. So it's like a little whiff of what could have been, but instead he's I could have been getting an education instead of making these bajillions of dollars and dominating other grown men at the ripe old age of 19 years old.
No doubt. Yeah. So, you know what? We need to do a fuck around and find out. We haven't done a fuck around and find out for this episode. So I got a fresh one for you.
Yes.
I think you're gonna like this one.
I love that I don't know what's coming right now.
Let me just
sort of like most of the arguments. My wife's mad at me. What is it this time? Oh.
All right. Here we go. Fuck around and find out. Remember, if you don't fuck around, you will never find out. But if you fuck around at a certain level, you're gonna find out at that same fucking level.
Yep. It feels directly proportional. Oh. Oh.
Yo,
it looked like he didn't want to be there. What are you doing?
Looked like he started sliding somewhere up there, and then it looks like he
hits the top of a taxi cab. Right.
Yo, so my bad. Hold on. Yeah, it's like he got up there to play around, didn't realize those things were down there, and then
oh no.
Oh God, I'm a terrible.
I like how he lands on the up escalator, like back to the top. Shit.
Yo, that is fucking around and fine. Like, why he shouldn't have been up there. You're right. He looked like he didn't want to be up there, but he got up there and immediately regretted that shit as he started sliding down and realized there's things there that were hitting him in the balls and sending him flying all over the place.
I mean, I can see if that's what he was after. Some people like a little bit of nut punishment. That's fine.
Yeah, exactly.
Everyone's ridden a bike down a cobbled street, but I feel like maybe he was going from the up escalator and his friends were coming down. He's transitioning.
I like how you're giving him the benefit of the doubt, which I like.
He's transitioning from up to down, and then he hits his nuts so hard on the fucking middle that he transitions from a dude to a chick. It's like a double transition. And he transitions back to going up.
Yo.
So he's wearing. I think he's wearing a soccer jersey.
Yeah, it looked like he was coming from a soccer game, man.
Okay, well then he's a huge pussy anyway, so probably didn't mess much up down there.
Yo, you can't do that.
My World Cup action figure jersey it got scuffed up on the thing. Like, shut up, idiot. It's the world's most popular, lamest sport in the universe.
Yo, I love me some soccer, man. I love me some soccer. It gets a bad rep, but those guys over there, man. If you go to a soccer game on in England or somewhere in Europe, they're fucking drinking and they're fighting and they're fucking killing each other, man. It's fucking
the fans
they end up on escalators.
They're rad.
Yeah.
And this guy was probably faking it. He's probably pretending that he got hurt on the escalator. Hopefully the cops show up and give him like a reward or something.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yo. So, here's one thing I wanted to talk to you about was that dunk off. Did you hear about the NBA dunk off?
I heard there was someone in the NBA. Someone won the NBA dunk off who wasn't in the NBA. Is that real?
Yeah, I guess technically
It was like a Make-A-Wish kid or something.
yeah.
One of those kids that's kind of developmentally challenged with huge quads that can like jump out of a pool, but
Yo,
can't add four plus three.
I'm telling you, when I saw this guy, because I didn't see him in the beginning. I don't know if what had happened, but me and my son had missed the 3-point competition and the skills that were happening before. My younger son was sick earlier, so I was just running around kind of dealing with that. So when we got it on, a couple of the guys were there, and then I see this guy. Okay,
What's his name?
his name is Mac McClung. Okay.
Oh yeah.
Now you see this dude. You see him, right? You can. He's just a normal looking white dude. Okay?
Yeah, he's going right back to Wells Fargo after this.
Yeah. so
And sitting.
so okay. So, there was a comedian who made this joke a while ago. I can't remember who it was, but it was like a joke. He was talking about that one white dude who's hanging around with the tough brothers in the hood, right? And
Yeah.
he's like, you don't know what he did to earn their respect to be there. You know what I'm saying? Like he's there for a fucking reason. So when I see this picture, this guy right here, when I see him, they put the camera on him. The first thing I did is I said to my son, I'm like, he's gonna win. And he's like, what do you mean? How do you know? I said, he's there for a fucking reason. I've never even heard of that fucking guy. Look at him. He's just the average looking white dude. No, not even the white dude with a fade and covered in tats and none of that. You know what I'm saying? Like
Maybe he was there as the average Joe, like, hey, here's how good everyone else is by putting someone who sucks, who's like the rest of us there. Maybe he was the benchmark. Maybe he was the control.
I said the first thing I
But he
said,
was
I'm
not.
like, he's gonna fucking win. And my son's like, yeah, right. He's like, why? I'm like, trust me, he's there for a fucking reason. And this guy start pulling out crazy ass dunks. Like, here, let's check out one of the dunks here. Was this his first one? Like what he was doing was ridiculous. It was unnecessary, and it was dangerous a couple of times, frankly. But it was fucking exactly what the fucking dunk off needed. Like, check this out.
I'm worried about the guy holding the other guy. Some point he gonna go down. Oh, that's a 50.
There was two people on top of each
What?
other.
That's a 50.
He looks.
And he's
Who's
not
he
that
standing
tall.
next? Yeah, who's he standing next to there? Is that Muggsy Bogues?
I don't know who that is, but my man is not that tall. Okay,
No, he's not.
And that's what makes, like, remember, I don't know if you remember Spud Webb. Spud Webb was like 5'7" back in the 80s, and he went in the dunk off, and like just watching somebody that small take off and catch flight. Man, this guy had everybody excited. Like, here's his next dunk. Check out his next dunk.
Everyone standing, including us. Oh my God! Hey, what's up, Kenny?
Like,
Jesus Christ.
this kid is not playing at all. Like,
who's he? Where's he at? Is he at college? What's he doing?
So I knew I had kind of recognized him. So I guess back in 2017 or 2018, he went viral for doing. He was a high school player and was doing crazy dunks, and he went viral for his dunks, like in-game dunks, and I guess dunks he would do like before and after the game or whatever for the crowd. But he went viral for this. The guy worked his ass off and got to the NBA and plays in the G League. The G League is like the farm teams for the NBA.
Yeah.
Right? So he plays, I think, for Philadelphia's G League team or whatever. And I think I don't know what the rules are for the dunk off, like if you have to be an active player or not. But he got called up, I guess, and offered to come do the dunk off, man. And here's his last dunk. He puts he puts his high school jersey on and comes and
Nice.
just does this, dude. Like,
On the handle.
a fucking 540, bro. Like,
A 540 dunk. Has anyone ever done that?
I don't think
Is this
so.
like the Tony Hawk 900?
Yeah,
Is
man.
that
Like,
what is this like the Travis Pastrana fucking backflip?
like it was extreme. That's for fuck. Like, I was excited. Like, everybody was going nuts. Like, it was.
Hold
it was
on.
something to see.
Wasn't he? Wasn't he? He was crushing it. And who was the judges? Weren't they giving him like? I don't know what
everybody
it's
gave
judged on.
No, one
Everyone
judge.
everyone, and it wasn't the WNBA
Yeah,
chick or something.
I can't believe you heard that on everything.
Everything I've heard about this thing, all I heard was that some WNBA judge gave him a garbage score, and everyone's like, "Fuck you," as if your fucking league needs the publicity of this. You go ahead and you're like, "Nah, that wasn't that good." When you can't even do a 540 layup.
That's why I saw somebody post something about the score she gave me. Like, she can't even fucking dunk. How the fuck she judging this contest?
Oh my god, that'd be like me being like, me judging a baking competition. It's like, oh, nice beef Wellington, you fucking turd. And it's like, well, it's the beef Wellington you make, and I'm like, oh, I've never made one before, but
I don't
that
know
one
what it
sucks.
is. Yeah, yeah, exactly. Right?
Actually, I've never eaten one before, but I can just tell by looking at it that one's somehow stupid.
It's inferior Wellington. Yeah, no, she got. So then I think it was the second dunk he did. She gave him like a 4 point. It wasn't a 10, and he should have got a 10. And then the third one, she gave him a 10. Like, yeah,
so
50.
So they're married.
Yeah, there you go.
That's what it feels like. What happened? Like, oh, great one, honey, but you could have done better.
Yeah, you could. Yeah, that was it. Shit.
Yeah. Oh, 540.
Oh, yo, and so by the way, anybody who's listening to us, we have visuals going on here. So if you're listening on Apple Podcasts or Spotify, big up, thank you so much. But check us out on YouTube at Black Dad White Dad Podcast, so you can check out the visuals. We're on Facebook as well.
You'll also visually recognize the fact that neither of us have ever come close to dunking a basketball.
I came
Ever.
close. I came close.
Did you?
Yeah. I used to be able to like dunk like get a volleyball over there. I did like this.
Shut up.
Yeah. It's crazy. But
how tall are you? You're shorter than me.
Yeah. Oh yeah, definitely.
Well, so is fucking Spud Webb. But fuck me.
But honestly, people say white man can't jump. That guy right there. When you have a chance, go back, check out some of the dunks. You'll see his head is up by the rim, and you'll see how much vert.
That's wild.
Yeah, he's got some vert, serious ups, man. So big up to him.
I got a beer called Vert in my fridge, but fucking best I could. That's wild.
Yeah. No, it was exciting shit, man. It was exciting shit. So I mean, it was nice to be back. We got to chop it up about this Super Bowl. So I mean, I liked Rihanna's performance. I thought it could have been better, but when you take into account she's pregnant, she's up on that coke tray like you said, fucking just dangling in the air, and she was belting out some serious hits. And like,
oh, dude, I don't care if she's pregnant and being up on that coke tray. I'd sniff all of her, stick all over it in my nose.
She's ripe for the sniffing. There you go.
Yeah, and rub it on my gums. and then my dick wouldn't get hard just like regular. I just wouldn't know what to do with anything that's going on there. So it feels right.
Yeah. Yo, you're crazy. So anyway, sorry for the delay, everybody, in getting episode 2 done, but thank you for jumping on with us. We still have Johnny Illuminati from Walk Off the Earth coming through. We're not sure if it's going to be next week, but we're going to work out those dates. We
still have to meet him and to convince him to come on the podcast.
Yes. It's an uphill battle.
Yeah, we still have to meet him, let him know that we exist, and then convince him to come on.
Yeah, so we got him. We got Shakan Pitters. He is going to be on as well. This is a boxing champion out of England. Yeah, he was just doing fashion. You know, I think London Fashion Week. He was sporting it, boy.
Dude, we were talking about this earlier. Can you imagine walking up to Shakan Pitters in his little fashion week outfit and just talking shit and then getting punched in the face 7,000 times before you even realize what the fuck is going on? Oh, nice Gucci bag, you fucking... And you get the piss beat out of you by fucking Black Zoolander. Fucking nighttime Zoolander comes in with the fucking uppercut that you don't even see coming.
Yo, he's gonna like that one, man.
Oh shit! Because man, I've seen the fucking picture of him. He looks good.
Yeah,
he looks like a model. He does not look like the kind of guy that would take them spidery arms and with a quickness lay you out.
He's the WBC champion, man. Like
he is.
He's a cruiserweight champ, man. But he looks good. He looks good when you dress him up, man.
What's Victoria's secret? Victoria's secret is that I got a mean right hook, bitch.
Whap. Yeah. So we're gonna
more hook. Yeah.
Yeah, so Shakan's going to be joining us in the next few upcoming weeks. So watch out for that. Again, check us out on YouTube, Black Dad, White Dad podcast. Subscribe, like. It doesn't cost anything to like or subscribe. It's free. All right. So big up to everybody. Big up to Jay. And we will see you again next week. Yeah, man. It's just a couple guys getting. It's almost like we just get together and do this podcast like as if we're just catching up on the phone. It is. It's just maybe what have you been up to all week? Maybe a few times we'll have a couple guests who dial in on the party line, catch up with us. Yeah, there you go. Yeah. Dope. All right, brother. I'll catch you up next week. Yeah. Thanks, everybody. Thanks, everybody, for watching. Take care.